So there's this woman or a girl or however you want to say it that I've gotten to know for the past few months. Like I'm talking like I got to know her on May, I think. And so like half a year, I guess. And she's amazing. She's like really confident. I got to know her through like this activism of trying to stop the genocide in Gaza. I don't like the word activism because like it makes it as if it's something that's like done by a special group of people, if you know what I mean. Like, but it's trying to stop the genocide. That's not like something that should be done by like special group of like activists. It should be done by normie citizens, and it is being done by normie citizens like myself. I don't really have any special skills for these things, but anyway, not to get derailed too much, I got to know her through that, and she's amazing. She's always confident. She's leading the chants a lot of the times. She's in center of things a lot of the time. That's how I would characterize her. She's, I love her. She's amazing. One of like the most important people in my life, if not the most important person in my life, and she knows this channel. I'm pretty sure she's not looking, but if she is, hello. Um, if it's yeah, I mean what I say, so that's fine if that's the case. But I'm 95% sure she's not watching this. But anyways, the thing is like sometimes like she's like a really honest person, and like sometimes her honesty is like like too direct for me, if that makes sense. Like when I say like, oh, I said blah blah to this person, and then she says, no, you didn't need to say that. Like she says it like without um trying to like make me feel better or anything, which is like something like sometimes it's a little bit, you know okay, maybe you should have like been more like humble. No, that's not the word. Like more careful or more um you know try to think about what maybe say it in a little bit more indirect way. But at the same time, like that's what I love about her. Like she is like, and when I say love, I don't really mean like romantically, but just she's my friend. But um I don't like that's like the what's different makes her really special. Like she's so honest. So like when like I'm not too used to like talking with other people. It's only been a past few months that I really started to make friends, because the few years before that I didn't really talk to anyone except for my mom and sometimes my dad and my dog and my brother. I do talk to my dog a lot, but anyways, so like I say things that are like really lame, I think. Like, today I was with her and I was like, oh, I wish I wore a jacket because it's so cold out here. But when I left my house, it wasn't cold, so I didn't decide to wear a jacket. And she was like, and like didn't even respond to that. Like, but that's like what's so cool. Like I'm so like I've talked to her a lot over the past few months that I don't even like take offense to that. Like if it were like an average person, they would probably like, oh yeah, hope you don't feel cold too much or something like that. Like they would probably say something, but she doesn't because she just thinks it's so lame, and that's what I love about her. Like she's so honest. So like when she smiles, like I know that she means it, right? Like that's what's precious about her, and you know and like when I smile, like I'm always smiling in front of other people because I kind of am insecure about how I look, and I don't want other people to think that I'm mad at them or something. So I'm like every second, like I'm like when someone's talking to me, I'm like smiling. But she's like not like that. She's confident with herself, and she's just so she just says what she believes, and she has like strong beliefs, I think. And I have strong beliefs too, but a lot of the times I like make compromises and just don't really like share 100% of my beliefs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not confident about my beliefs as much as she is, I guess. I mean, like online, YouTube, TikTok, these things, like I share all of my thoughts. But in real life, when I'm like with real person, like I try to share my valid thoughts, and I think I'm getting better. But still, like I don't really like, if someone's like saying something that's different from my opinion, I'll try to like counter that, I think, but not really like in a way that's like really from my heart, if that makes sense, because I try to like, I don't like being confrontational, I guess. Um yeah, so I mean, and that's probably like that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you probably shouldn't be like, sometimes there are cases in which it's better to not be too confrontational, but at the same time I do want to like make my voice heard in a way that's valid and don't make too much compromises. And yeah, like honesty, confidence, like how should I handle these interpersonal situations, like that's something that I think about quite often, I guess. But at the end of the day, you know, as long as I am who I am, that's all that matters. And you know, there's a genocide going on in Gaza, and I've been trying to work against that. There's also a genocide going on in Sudan, which didn't like, it's not something that started yesterday, but it's like getting worse and worse, because this city called Al Fashir, um, El Fasher, I guess is the better way to pronounce it, but um, that fell to the hands of this group called paramilitary group called RSF, um, and yeah, like they are like terrorist organizations. They're killing a lot of innocent people, children included. So, and it's being funded by UAE. So we need to boycott not just Is Not Real, but also UAE. And that's what I've been thinking. And I did go to a protest for Sudan in downtown Toronto today. But yeah, it's really sad what's going on around the world these days. But we've gotta do what we've gotta do. Oh, that's the only way the world can get better. So I try not to forget that. But yeah, that's it for today. Free Palestine, free Sudan, world peace everywhere. Bye bye.